next thing you know, you wake up one day and you are the older guy.
Well, this man used to have hair down to here, and he just cut it. So it's like,
Let's look back on those days.
yeah, definitely looking back on those.
If I was talking to me 20 years from now, I would say, don't forget all the times we stole traffic cones and moved them all over the city and put them on top of the high school.
Another memory for me is getting my first dunk in basketball. That was a really cool moment for me. We were getting beat by like 20, so like nobody was hype about it, but it was cool for me.
I was in color guard, the band, for 3 years, and I did winter guard too for 2 years. That was probably like the best time of my life. I mean, just being out there with all those people who are just like family and, you know, spending hours on the field just practicing and then performing on this field behind me. It was just really great to have something like that to fall on.
And I got a whole bunch of memories, I'm not gonna lie. What was it, 2 years ago? We went to the beach, like 20 different friends, and we just sat at the beach and we met, you know, a whole bunch of people from other states, and it was fun. Took a shopping cart from Target and sent Hunter down the parking lot, and he crashed into the curb, and that's like the pinnacle of the night right there. I mean, we were laughing so hard, it was like 12 o'clock at night.
Homecoming week, I got the honor to be on the homecoming court, and it was just fun going to the different schools and seeing the little kids look up to you like you're princesses and rock stars. And I always looked up to the kids when they came to our school when I was a little kid, so just me getting to do that, it just felt awesome.
Freshman year, I sat at the lunch table and I was like with all my friends, and I was like, y'all, how'd y'all do this? We literally have to be here for 4 years. That's gonna take forever. It's like half my life. And then now we're here and I'm just like, what the heck? What did we do? I miss everything.
Our peer helper group, we went to the Chaco Springs and we sat around a campfire and like shared a bunch of memories and then did a bunch of team building activities, and it was just a really great experience all around.
We were on a charter bus and there's a lot of traffic and a lot of like abrupt stops, and there was like huge boxes of like one giant box of chips, one giant box of like, she was standing at the front of the bus passing out like stuff to people, and the bus driver just decided to floor it and she went like flying, like her whole body was just on all the food, and we were all just like, we didn't know if she was hurt or not, so we didn't start laughing, but then when we saw her get up, we all just started dying. And all of our sandwiches were like smushed and like flat.
Yeah, whenever we had a pep rally and we had this thing where you would donate to the principal that you wanted to kiss a pig, and my pig was the one that they kissed. The pig actually got out and escaped to my house, and we had to chase it around for like 2 hours. We like missed a couple hours of school, and then we got there, and this pig was so crazy. It was huge too. We had to hold it like 3 people, but it was really fun to be a part of that.
I think it was our sophomore year, so we had some big exams coming up. But we were in the time, like it was later in the year, so we were already in like summer mode. Yeah. And we were just kind of ready to get out of school, but we had these big exams coming up. And so I lived by the high school, and we were just there skipping school the morning before. And
we didn't have to take the exams till like 10 or
yeah,
11.
the exams were at like 11 o'clock, maybe 12 o'clock, something. So we're at my house chilling in the pool 10 minutes before our huge exam that you can't make up. So we were in the pool and we're like,
we didn't realize what time it was.
Okay, so I guess we got to run into the pool. We got out, got dressed, and just rushed up to the school and had to take our exams.
I don't even know if I like switched out on my bathing
fresh
suit.
Out of the sun. Yeah, I think like I was literally still wet in my seat, and I would get up, I'd have to wipe it off with my bag and stuff. Yeah, that was crazy.
Our pep rally, I think it was Hawaiian themed, and someone bought out a flamingo floaty, and we kind of crowd surf. I crowd surf a little bit. I know Kyle Atkins did too. And I think Gatlin, so I think that was one to remember from my class.
The last pep rally when I twerked in front of the entire school.
There was this girl and she was sleeping, and she always slept in that class. She was always late, and she was sleeping and she had her like head like this, and she just started to slowly fall, and she fell over and hit her head on the other desk next to her.
My desk.
And she looked up and had no idea what was going on. Nobody started laughing until like 3 minutes later because we didn't know if she was hurt or not. And she said that she was fine. And everybody just would not stop laughing for like 10 minutes. It was so bad.
Well, we had a lot of bonfires at my friend Brody's house with all of them as well. There were plenty of things that happened there, like karaoke stuff, little dance parties, I guess you could say. Most of the boys just being stupid, really.
I played basketball and ran track, so it was fun seeing all the parents go crazy when we played the game, especially the area championship when we beat McGill, and everyone was supporting us going up to Montgomery to see us play, and it was just fun.
A rival school that's like super big and like super good was McGill, and the first year that I played baseball, we beat them 2-0, and it was like huge.
They were the state champs that year, 7A champs, and we beat them, so basically we won state.
Yeah, exactly.
That's basically all we can say there.
Yeah.
Pretty much all of them were McGill, like they were intense. My favorite McGill, well, 2 favorite McGill games were when we beat them at their house. All of our fans came to Mobile and packed the stands out. They had their stands packed, and we won. The energy was intense, and I loved it. The area championship game was intense, and we packed out both sides of the stands. McGill's didn't really have any place to sit, and it was just fun. Our Christmas tournaments are awesome. We created new enemies from around the state of Alabama, so we really put Foley back on the map for girls basketball, and it was just fun. I'm glad that I helped pave the way for the girls under me to come up.
The game that means the most to me was senior night. We weren't a very good team, and we came out after having to postpone the game, playing on Saturday, and then just won the game in overtime, and it felt amazing. It was like nothing else mattered but winning that game.
You know, I love after school going and working with, you know, all of my friends and stuff, and actually, you know, doing sports or something besides schoolwork, because I mean, let's be honest, schoolwork is not fun.
I also got to do an entire assembly built around anti-vaping. That was a fun experience to do as well. I was part of National Honor Society. I was the secretary of Key Club, junior optimist on prom committee. I did softball for like 4 years or so, volleyball for a year. I'm missing probably like a ton.
One time at lunch, my friend was driving out, and like 2 of us didn't have our lunch cards to go. Actually, mine was just expired. He didn't let us go, and because we are expired lunch cards, and so we hopped the curb over there.
I did nacho spot. So, and ironically, when we had games or any events here, no one parked in my spot, so I think my spot got a point across.
Libby's was really good. It was like rainbow.
It was rainbow circles.
It was really cool.
Shout out to all the teachers
Shout
that
out,
pushed me and helped me along the way.
Yeah, shout out to Scott, Jack, Tommy, all those guys.
All the little guys that are coming up, following us.
Miss Cody and Miss Champion. They were my peer upper teachers, and they're awesome. They helped me so much through high school.
Miss K! Miss K, awesome English teacher.
Shout out to Mr. Foster and Miss Dawson. I love you, Miss Dawson. Mr. O'Kane and Mr. Samuel and all the band teachers, Mr. Major.
Miss Kay, my homeroom teacher, Miss Sanford, she picked us up actually our sophomore year. A lot of fun memories in homeroom and a lot of fun messing with Miss Kay.
Miss Dawson, I love you. Miss Levette, I love you.
Mr. Foster, I love you.
Miss Portera, I love you.
Miss Smith.
Miss Bridges, she was a awesome homeroom teacher. I had fun with her like every morning. I kept stealing people's phones. She actually got up on one of the desks and was yelling at me once, like on the top of the desk. So I remember that. That's a good memory.
Mr. Messick, because he's also a really good teacher.
Miss Champion and Miss Cody, they were the best teachers ever.
Coach Minoso, you're the best.
I took AP all 4 years, so Miss Levette really made me fall in love with it. I loved how she cared about us. If you didn't speak in class and you usually talk, she'll call you out, ask if you're okay, because she just cares that much and she noticed it. So I started falling in love with it. I love how she taught, and then now I plan on doing the same thing.
Shout out to Miss Gibbons. I love Miss Harris too.
Miss Harris?
She filled in for a teacher, and I don't know where she is now, but
Hope she's doing good.
I hope she's doing good.
Shout out to Miss K for sure. Jeter, Coach Flanagan's, but Mrs. and Mr. Coach Moore, basically all my coaches.
Miss Dossett wrote us all individual cards and put it on our chairs for like graduation practice. She cares so much. It was so sweet.
Miss Hill, I love her, Miss Cirilli, Miss Roberts, Miss Cody, Coach Schatz, Coach Sudi, all of them. I mean, Foley High really has a great staff, and they really engage with their students, and it's more than just teaching them the lesson and passing them. They actually build relationships with you, and I just love that about Foley.
The real question is, how has it not affected our senior year?
Senior year looked like it was going like up, only up, and then all of a sudden it was just like abruptly end. And it was like we didn't really get an end to high school. They just kind of told us it was over. So, you know, leaving one day on Friday and then not coming back, it was a little hard.
I don't have prom anymore. I was really excited. I didn't go the other times because like I can go my senior year. No, I can't.
I actually finished my senior year in December, but I started to work full time. I mean, it just put me out of my job, and it's affected some of the activities that I had, like, you know, prom and all that other good stuff and our picnic we were supposed to have, but I'm just glad that we at least got graduation. That's the one thing that I did need to have.
It cut our school year in half, and we didn't believe it would affect us because like it was in a different country at first, and then it came and we were out of school, and I didn't get to say goodbye to Mr. Foster or any of my teachers.
When we found out that we weren't going back to school, I cried. I was hurt. I really look forward to the end of the year because everyone is having fun at this point. You got your college stuff lined up, your career's lined up at this point. So now it's just relaxing and having fun, going to prom, all that, and we didn't get to do that. So it hurts, but it made us realize that we're a lot capable of succeeding than we thought. A lot of us had some awkward moments where we had to adjust to online school, and we overcame it, and we're graduating today. So I think that's awesome. It definitely taught us a lesson. So I think it worked out for the better, and I think everyone found a good in it.
A lot of things are just going to be different, you know, and we just don't really know what's going to happen. We were going to go to Hangout Fest, and we're going to go to Orlando because of Police Explorers, and we love those trips, and like things could be different after this year.
I didn't get to say goodbye to Miss Levette because she wasn't there the last week before we left. And Mr. Foster, we were going to go on a field trip on Micah's birthday with him, and we didn't get to go.
Never take anything for granted. Everything is a gift. Good, bad, you know, you learn from it all. So
I feel like it did bring the whole class together because even if we're not alike at all, we can all relate to missing out on the same things. And so we can all talk about it and share with each other how it feels and like what we hope it'll be like. And
I've learned that you really have to be there for people. I mean, no matter what, everybody's going through different stuff, so you just really have to be there for everybody.
I think that we're just going to appreciate things more. Like, we weren't allowed to hang out for a while, and we go from seeing each other every day, every morning, like talking, and to just being on our phones talking, and that's just really different. It's not the same, like, if you're FaceTiming and then instead of like talking to each other. So, I don't know, it just made me appreciate things more and the time that we have when we hang out, so.
Well, just find a good group of people. I mean, I know everybody says that, but, you know, friends really help you get through everything. I mean, they push you, and you just got to find the right ones to stick with. It was really hard for me the first year or two, but then I found my group, and I just moved on with them.
Do all of your work freshman year. Like, freshman year is probably the hardest year in high school because, like, you know, you're getting used to everything and all that, and you know, they want to goof off and go have fun with their friends and stuff because, you know, you get a couple more, usually, you know, you get more freedom when you get into high school.
Join as many clubs as you can just because you get involved with your school more that way.
Find yourself and stick with it. Don't try to be someone else, just be you. If no one else likes it, if you like it, that's all that matters. And just stay true to yourself.
Don't slack. Do all of your work because your grades really matter. Because in middle school they matter, but I mean, you know, you actually get a GPA in high school, so you don't want to mess that up early.
Just have fun, really. Don't be scared of the whole high school thing because it's not really that bad.
don't be jerks to your teachers.
Be financially smart. I say don't make decisions off of your emotions. We'll sit there for a couple days and actually think on it before we make a decision off of impulse. I think that would be pretty smart because I do a lot of that right now, and I think we need to, get out of here, old man.
Make sure you stop procrastinating. I think that's a big thing. Listen to your mom and stop procrastinating. I think that can help you out a lot.
Future plans is to hopefully work with engines in some sort of way, like diesel engines, car engines, I want to, I'd love to go into the diesel industry. That's my plan right now.
I'll be attending Auburn University, attending the College of Architecture and Design, studying building science, so construction management.
I want to be a cosmetologist, so I'm going to Coastal for a year, and then after I'm going to just work in a salon and hopefully own my own salon one day, making my own products and stuff.
I'm going to go to Coastal, Alabama and get my basics done, and then I'm going to transfer to Auburn and do vet school.
I'm going to go to Coastal, but I haven't decided what I want to do yet, so it's undecided.
Coastal, Alabama.
My future plans as of right now are to go to Huntington University and study communications and broadcasting. My dream job is to be a sports broadcaster.
Coastal, Alabama for the moment, then transferred vet school.
I'm gonna go to Coastal to pursue music, get my first 2 years out of the way, and then probably transfer to South.
Next year, I'm going to be attending Coastal Alabama Community College, and I'm not really sure yet if I'm attending for 1 or 2 years, but then I'm going to transfer to the University of South Alabama and finish my degree in elementary education there.
I'm also going to South Alabama, and I'm planning on doing speech-language pathology.
I'm also going to South Alabama, and I'm rooming with Kayla, and I'm doing marine biology.
I plan to get my undergrad these next 4 years at South, and then I want to go straight into the master's program and then hopefully get my doctorate. And I want to major in secondary education as of now. Who knows, that might change, but I feel like I'm on this world to help the youth, and whether that could be teaching or even juvenile counseling or anything, I'm going to fulfill it.
I'm going to South Alabama for the next 4 years, maybe something in art. I want to take a lot of the art classes that they have, and I recently thought with all this like space stuff going on, it'd be really cool to do like graphic design for like these space companies.
My mom kind of instilled in us at a young age to tour the world. She showed us that it was more to just Foley, so I love that she did that, and I plan on continuing the same thing for myself and for my children. I do want to go overseas. I haven't been overseas yet. I mean, well, I don't want to go right now, but later on in life, if everything gets better, I do plan to visit France, England, all that. So that's on the bucket list for sure.
I hope I have a job that I like. I hope I don't hate my job. Art somehow intertwined would be cool as long as I'm still doing that.
I really want to stay local, like in Baldwin County. I really want to teach at Magnolia Elementary just because that's where I went to elementary school, and I love everybody there.
I just want to travel a lot, like what she said. Just go and experience things. Yeah, and go back to Europe with all y'all, and just, I don't know, just go on a lot more trips if I can. Just go experience things.
Maybe travel Europe, that's on my bucket list. I have a lot of different stuff I want to do in Europe.
Go somewhere, go to Hawaii, go to Europe, I don't know, travel.
I want to travel out of the country at least once, probably in the next 10 to 20 years. That'd be fun.
To be really rich.
I want to meet Harry Styles.
That's been a goal for like the last 10 years.
8 years, yeah. Harry Styles, if you're seeing this.
I want a piece of land. I want that's like what I really want is a nice piece of land. That would be on my bucket list. And then eventually, we'll build a house on it and have a whole bunch of toys and stuff.
Now we just want to give a shout out to our daughter. We're really, really proud of her. We're excited that they're getting to have a graduation ceremony and just proud.
This one is mine, and all of these are mine. They have been friends for many, many years now. Shelly and Kayla have known each other since they were 4 years old, and I will forever, ever, ever be your concert chaperone. Yay. So you girls don't forget that. When Miss Renee's old and gray and 80 years old, I want to go on those trips with you girls to those concerts.
As you can tell, this one's mine.
Yes.
And all of these are like mine. So, and I'm proud of all of them and watch them all grow to this now. Class of 2020 rules, I guess, baby. Yes, sir. Go Lions.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for all your love and support. Thank you guys for setting this up, and thank you, Foley, for making my last 4 years the best years.
Caitlin, I just want to say I am so very proud of you. I love you to pieces. You did it, baby girl, and I love you, and I can't wait to see what the next chapter brings.
Caitlin, I just want to say we're proud of you, baby. Congratulations, new milestone. Can't wait to see what the next future holds for you, baby. Love you.
Just want to let you know, Mason, congratulations. Me and Dad are so proud of you. We know you're going to go far. Keep up good work. Love you.
Congratulations, Creighton. We love you and we're so proud of you.
Can't wait to see all you accomplish.
Sarah, we love you so much. We're so proud of you.
So proud of you. You've been working hard the whole time, doing really well, and can't say enough about you.
Can't wait to see what adventures you have.
Hi, Libby. We are so proud of you. We could not be more proud. You are so awesome, and we know that you're going to go so far.
Libby, Pop, and I are very, very proud of you. You just don't know.
Holly, the last few years have been rough, but your dedication and perseverance in tough times is what's going to get you through. And we love you, and we know God's got great plans for you.
We are so proud of you. Oh my gosh, we love you. I can't believe you're the last McNair to graduate from Foley High School. Way to go, Mac Daddy Swag.
Love you, bro. Don't really have anything to say, just don't screw it up.
We're so proud of her.
Extremely proud of her. She made it through 4 years of hospice, did a great job. And she's southbound, going to University of South Alabama in the fall. So.
We love you, Caitlin!
Hey, we just want to say how proud we are of Kayla and congratulations to the class of 2020. And thank you, all of you parents, for participating and